We should unplug the Amazon device, I believe.
That's fine. Hello, Alexia.
Okay, done. We killed the other Alexa. Now it's just me and Alexia.
Sorry. Yeah. The other, there is only one Alexa.
I said the other Alexa.
Yeah, but there is...
You're Alexia.
So where is the other Alexa?
There's an Alexa and Alexia. Now it's just me and Alexia.
That's fine.
Can we start the show? You ready?
Yeah. É engraçado que eu sempre recebo o tipo de pergunta assim: Alexia, você pessoalmente, como é que você fez com seus estudos em inglês? Tudo bem que você tem Foster, ele te ajuda muito. E é verdade, gente, o Foster me ajuda muito. Desde que eu conheci o Foster, o meu inglês melhorou 100%. Então, é como se eu tivesse um professor particular de inglês nativo, né, da língua inglesa todos os dias comigo. Só que assim, você não precisa namorar uma pessoa de outro lugar do mundo, né? Um falante nativo de inglês para ficar melhor no inglês. Você tem essa opção aqui conosco, Inglês no Cru Rádio, né? Vocês podem escutar e melhorar cada vez mais o listening. E ao mesmo tempo, vocês podem melhorar cada vez mais a sua conversation, o seu speaking. E como é que você faz isso? É claro, indo lá no Cambly, se inscrevendo, colocando seu e-mail, não precisa colocar cartão de crédito nem nada, super simples. E o nosso cupom que te dá uma aula de graça. Então, o nosso cupom é inglesnuecrupodcast. Vá lá no Cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly. Cambly se escreve C-A-M de Maria, B de bola, L-Y. E é isso, tá? You are good to go. Bom, agora, on with the show.
Hello, hey, sweet people. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Cru Rádio. My name is Foster Hodge. I teach English on occasions, but sometimes I just talk about parks.
You teach English while talking about parks. That's the fun about Inglês no Cru Rádio.
Hey, Alexia, how are you doing?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm doing wonderfully. So yesterday on the show, we talked about a book that I love called Palaces for the People by Eric Klinenberg. So if you did not listen to yesterday's episode, I would recommend going back and listening to that first.
Just to understand why we're talking about all these things. Because it will make sense.
Yeah. So we're talking primarily about social infrastructure, which sounds boring, but it's fascinating. And it's about things like libraries, public goods like schools, parks, nature, recreation, museums. But today, Alexia, I wanted to focus primarily on parks.
Yes, we love parks.
I love parks.
We love parks a lot.
Yeah, a general rule in my life, if you don't like parks, I probably don't like you.
But how would a person doesn't like parks?
How would a person not like parks?
Yeah.
How would a person not like parks? I don't know.
Because you can use a park for almost everything. To exercise, to read, to study, to walk, to have a family time, to have...
To do drugs.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to say that because Cambly specifically said, don't talk about drugs or illegal activities.
During their ads?
Yeah, so I just wanted to test the limits of how far that goes.
Okay, thank you for that, because I'm the one who records all the ads, so stop saying this.
Sorry. So, leave it in. So, Alexia, do you have an example of a park that you really love?
Yeah, I have 3 examples.
Okay, hit me with the first one.
Jardim Botânico do Rio, Botanical Garden. No, it's not public, sorry. It's not public.
Not public, but I know a park very close to the Jardim Botânico, which is Parque, which is public. And it's beautiful. I think it's even better because it has more monkeys.
Because the monkeys are there to steal your food.
Yeah, but I think it's just more beautiful in general.
I like Parque. But, okay, let's do this right. I simply love that park that we went in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
That had a huge lake. Do you remember that we saw a puppy running with a family.
Yeah.
And it was during fall. I remember that.
Right.
Starting winter because we ran from Raleigh because of the winter thingy that it was happening.
Oh, there was a winter storm?
Yeah.
Yes. So do you have one more park that you want to mention before I give some comments?
Yes, of course. And
Serralves?
I'm thinking about but it's paid.
Yeah, but we're just talking about parks in general.
Okay. Serralves is amazing, of course.
A park and estate in Portugal that we love.
Estate?
An estate. Like a piece of land owned by a person.
Okay. And Parque da Cidade from Porto as well, which is the biggest urban park of Europe.
Yeah, I think those are all wonderful examples of parks. So, Alexia, in your opinion, what makes a park a good park?
Empire State Mountain.
That's a park from Greenville, South Carolina. You have to be a little bit more specific, Alexia.
I think that the park has to have places to walk. Like...
Yeah, that's a basic.
But good hiking places, trails.
Okay. I somewhat disagree with that.
Why?
Because I am thinking, for example, there's a park near where we stayed in Porto that is called Parque Jaguar, something like that.
But that's a plaza.
I would consider this a park because, number one, I think it actually says park in the name. But number two, I'm just talking about a green space where people can sit, they can read. It doesn't have trails, but you can walk in the trees. There are a bunch of people walking their dogs. There are people interacting, a lot of social interaction.
Okay, I disagree with that. I think there is a difference between a plaza, good plaza, and a park. A park for me would be like Serralves or Empire State Mountain in Greenville or Parque da Cidade. And not... That's a plaza, amor.
Okay. So I was not expecting to have a disagreement about parks and plazas, but I think that's a good discussion for another time. So today, let's just focus on natural parks.
Okay.
In Alexia's definition of what is a park in quotations.
Thank you.
So you're talking about a place fully in nature where you probably have trails to walk, you have lakes, you have a lot of trees.
Just like Parque Ibirapuera in São Paulo.
Okay. So why do you think that is a valuable thing for the people in the city, for society?
Because, okay, let's take São Paulo as an example because most of the people who are listening to us are from São Paulo.
Most people.
I was looking at you trying to see if I got it right.
You guessed. It was wrong.
Yeah.
Good try.
So Parque Ibirapuera, it's amazing. It's in the middle of the city that you can escape from that craziness of the traffic, of life, of work, and just go there and relax and do some exercises or read or talk to people or being a part of a book club or a CrossFit thing or whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So you mentioned a lot of different benefits.
I would say that it's like a good escape from life, from work and from the things that you need to do.
Yeah. The two words that come to my mind are refuge and sanctuary.
Okay.
Kind of like, a place of refuge, a place where you can rest, rejuvenate, revive yourself, really reset. A lot of re's. So you were talking about a few things. First, an escape in nature. I think that's so important, just having green space. I was reading recently, I don't remember where I read this, but just spending 15 minutes a day in nature, in true green space with trees and in Brazil, monkeys and chickens. But that can do more for improving depression and anxiety than traditional medications for depression and anxiety.
Yeah, Yeah, I think that we forget to do that because we are so focused on what we should do for work that we don't take care of us.
Yeah, we don't take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's a huge thing, is just being in nature. Parks provide that even in the context of a big city.
Do you know when you talk about sanctuary,
Mm-hmm.
I remember immediately from that place that we went in Cotia, in São Paulo, the
Buddhist palace place?
The biggest one from Latin America.
Yeah, I don't remember the templo...
Budista.
Mas eu esqueci do nome.
I don't remember.
But it's very, very cool.
That's my sanctuary place. You know, like if I could choose a place to define as a sanctuary, I would choose that.
Yeah, I think that's another great example of a place where you can just go chill, forget about life a little bit.
Yeah, Cadu and Melina, they go there a lot.
Yes.
My cousins.
Alexi's cousins.
Hey, Cadu, I know that you listen to us.
Hey,
Hi.
Cadu. So on one hand, I think we just have the presence of being in nature. I think that is hugely beneficial to your personal health, but also to society in general. That's like a public good. On the other hand, you talked about like book clubs and group gatherings and CrossFit groups. I think the idea of a place where you can meet other people that are interested in the same thing with you, a hub for social interaction, that's awesome.
That's amazing. That's amazing. We have to have this in our lives.
Yeah. I think that most people are lonely as shit. Like loneliness is an epidemic, and parks are a great place just to hang out with people.
That's the thing that my therapist told me. Like when you watch Netflix, when you listen to podcasts, when you like stay at home doing things like this, you are living the life of the show on Netflix, our lives here on podcast. So you had to go out and do stuff for your life and create the moments for you, you know? And she always says that to me, like, go out.
She always says.
Go out, do stuff, and try this, try that. And I think that everyone should do that.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. I think it's easier said than done. But if you go to the park, you can also get some more likes for that Instagram. You could even record some podcasts in the park.
We did that.
So if you are really stuck in your own head, in your life, you're spending too much time working and in front of a screen, I'm really talking to myself right now. But you can also go to a park and you can do cool stuff there. It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Go to parks, people.
Go to parks.
Do we have any other comments besides go to parks?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, then go out, listen to this podcast tomorrow. If you're not already in a park today, listen to it tomorrow in a park around trees and birds.
Yes, please. So this is a challenge for you. Tomorrow, you have to listen to our episode in a park.
Yes. If anyone sends us a picture or a message or an email of them listening to Inglês no Rádio in a park, we will do something special for you.
Okay, perfect. I like that.
Okay. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Mais um episódio do Inglês no Rádio terminou e chegou a hora do News and Reviews. E dessa vez eu vou ler uma review de uma pessoa que deixou, que na verdade essa pessoa se chama Alain Lafetat. Olá, Alain. Hello, Alain. E ele deixou uma review pequenininha, mas muito gostosa de ler. Então vamos lá. Ele deu 5 estrelas, muito bom, e falou: bom conteúdo voltado para os brasileiros aprendendo inglês. Good job, guys! Sim, a gente pensou nisso tudo dos brasileiros, né, gente? Em mim, vocês, todo mundo que tá aqui escutando, a maioria é brasileiro. Então, eu espero que Inglês no Rádio esteja ajudando todos vocês, como está ajudando o Alan. Então é isso. Próximo episódio, a gente se vê. Bye!